Not in my garage, and we are not in my backyard. We're in downtown Bryan, Texas at the Lonestar Meadery. And I have with me Brandon Ross, one of the owners of the meadery. Also have, you guys may recognize CJ, and we've got his lovely wife Terry on their anniversary today. So this is part of our Frothy Friday series where we're doing something different, and we wanted to come and visit with Brandon and kind of talk about mead. So I guess we'll just kind of start there, Brandon, like from the top. Like the history of mead goes back
9,000 years. It was the first written encounters from China, and they found text of recipes from 9,000 years ago. After that, it's about 7,000 years from India. They used mushrooms to make their mead.
Oh,
so
I do like mushrooms.
Little talking to. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. They were using it to talk to whatever things they wanted to talk to. I guess.
This explains so much of history. Well, that's awesome. So I guess tell us a little bit about the meadery. Like, where did you first get this passion, and how did the meadery come into existence?
Well, the passion stems from going to Texas Renaissance. So we've got it not even an hour away from here, just south. And you grow up around that area, and you grow up drinking mead. It kind of piques your interest. Like, oh man, I wonder if I can make this at home. And that's what I did. It's like me and a buddy ordered all the stuff online. Got honey from Walmart and made a very not good batch of mead for our first time. But we learned from there, and it kind of stemmed from that. It just went batch after batch, and it became something where friends wanted it more and more. And they kept talking about, man, we would really pay for this. Can we pitch in? Can we do this? And I was like, you can't legally pitch in. No. So we started looking at the legality of actually getting our LLC, starting the business, and pushing out from there. And it's now this place.
It's been in existence for 2 years?
Almost 2 years, yeah. We're coming up on our 2-year anniversary in August.
Nice. It's a gorgeous establishment that you have here. First time being in here, man, it's definitely not going to be the last time I'm coming.
No, we will definitely be back.
I appreciate hearing that. It's great to hear, especially newcomers, since you two are both mead virgins.
Yes. Very much so.
So I'm excited to introduce you guys to a lot of our meads. And Don, you've had a few of our meads, but I'm excited to show you some of our new stuff too.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got the spread out here, and so you and I kind of talked off camera a little bit, and we talked about mead has such a versatility. So can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah, so like some of the meads, like right here, it goes from our traditional mead down into a mellow, which is a fruit mead. So it's honey and fruit. We've got another one sitting here. This one here, it's a coffee mel. So it's actually a cold brew coffee that we make ourselves in house and then add honey to it and ferment it. So there's a ton of applications. Our coffee cocktail right here in the middle. I actually make an Irish cream with our traditional and make it into an iced coffee with our that peak white girl. And so it's super versatile from that, and then all the way down to the varieties of honeys that we use. Right now we're using a lot of tallow honey because it has such caramel, which I have some for you guys to try if you guys would like to kind of get a taste test of that base honey flavor that we're using. Okay. It's all locally sourced honey too out of Milliken, which is just south of
Right, absolutely.
And you said we're supporting the military with this honey too, right?
Yes. The honey we get is from Warrior Ranch, 1775. John is a great guy. He is a retired Marine that has become a beekeeper, and he also teams up with Hives for Heroes. So they give hives to veterans, and gives them an opportunity to kind of funnel their purpose into something that they can take care of and help them after they get out of the military.
Awesome. Well, I don't know about you guys. I'm kind of excited to start, but I'm guessing that maybe we should start with the honey.
Yes.
Start with the honey first.
Okay.
Yes. So like I said, this is Chinese tallow honey that is local from Milliken. This is a lot of what I get right now. It's got a lovely caramel kind of flavor to it. It is from not this last October, but the one before that. Actually, it was harvested 2 Octobers ago.
It's a very rich honey.
Brandon, are you joining us in
Luckily, I work with it a lot, so I know what it tastes like.
You had this once or twice before.
He's probably honeyed out right now.
I've gone through almost 4,000 pounds of honey since August. So
wow.
So really good.
Yes.
Is this the most important ingredient when we're talking mead? Is the honey the most important ingredient?
Honey is you want to pick a good quality honey. You want to go with raw, unfiltered, good local source. You don't want to go with anything monocropped, so where they're just pushing bees on one variety of plant, because it's not good for bees either. luckily with the tallow trees, you get a little bit of the wildflowers that are coming out in October and everything else. There's a lot of variety in just that honey alone, but that is your main. You want good quality honey when you're making a good quality product.
So I have to say, I do love honey, and this is it's different. Yeah, it's different than anything I've had before.
Yeah,
it's almost like, in a way, it's almost like a good whiskey or a good bourbon. Like you can kind of taste those different notes of
smoother
than
normal honey.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't have that kind of that sugary.
Well, it's not as processed, right?
Yeah.
So that's the whole key, I think.
It comes right out of the hive, and it comes out about 95 degrees out of the hive because that's what a hive sits at, is 95 degrees, and it goes in and it doesn't get filtered. Some of the wax will get pulled out, but other than that, it is right out of a hive.
Now I know why the bees are so protective of this stuff right here. It's delicious, and why the bears love it.
And is it just me? The honey seems, because I guess it's more natural. It's like a darker honey,
right?
So does it have to do with the bee? Like
so that's not necessarily the bee. It's more the time of year. So that is from October. So Texas, think about the temperature in Texas when it's August, September, October, when they would be making that honey. It's a lot hotter.
Gotcha.
So it kind of actually will caramelize a little bit in the hive. It gets so warm that it kind of almost cooks the honey, and it comes out a lot darker.
That's awesome.
I feel like I've learned so much already, and we haven't even gotten to the actual mead.
Well, it's just like anything else. When we talked recently about like the bourbons and the scotches and the whiskeys, there's such a science behind it that you don't realize. And so I'm anxious to what do you suggest that we try next?
So since you guys have tasted the base honey, what we use, let's go for the basic traditional, which will be the first one on each of y'all's flights. Right after that one there, it'll be this one here for you.
Yeah.
Which one?
This one here. Gotcha.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So when drinking mead, is it like a typical wine? Do I want to swirl it? Do I want to smell
channel
the
your inner
bouquet?
Viking, chug it if you want to. So a little bit about it. It's 14.5% ABV.
Right.
We do all imperial meads here at Lonestar Meadery. So that basically means anything above 12.5% is an imperial.
Okay.
And that is, so however you want to drink it really is up to you. We serve it chilled. I know a lot of people that actually really like it warm too. So.
I'm saying this, I'm not just saying this, but I've had other meads before, but you guys, what are you doing different that makes it taste better?
A lot of love that goes into everything. I don't know if we're really doing anything different. We source really good quality honey. We source really good quality fruit. We use local farm patch here in town to get a lot of our fruit from and everything. So we pride ourselves in using good quality products, and that
makes a difference.
Yeah. And we don't want to skimp on anything. We don't like to skimp on anything. We want to put the best thing we can out there, because I love sitting back and hearing everybody go, man, this is really good.
It's good.
It is
smooth. You get that almost kind of caramelly honey flavor to it. Like you really taste the honey in this.
Yeah.
But it's unlike what I had envisioned in my mind what it was going to taste like. And this does have a wine kick to it in that
it does.
This is not punch that I'm drinking here. This is a delicious alcoholic beverage, but it's got all the right notes.
It really does.
Yeah. And you get a lot of those floral notes too, which I really wanted forward, because you're drinking fermented honey. That is first and foremost what you're drinking. So I want you to know that those bees went to flowers and then turned those flowers into honey, and then I took willingly. Luckily, the bees gave us honey to then turn into this alcohol for you guys.
Yeah.
I've always imagined mead of like kings drinking goblets full, and stuff like that. Now I understand. Okay, this stuff is delicious. I see why they would choose that.
Yeah.
They chose well.
That's all right. Well, should we try another one?
Yeah. Let's go down the list.
All right.
So the next one down is our strawberry rhubarb.
Oh, okay. I think I've had this one before,
I think you have.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah. This one we wanted to recreate a strawberry rhubarb pie in a glass.
Nice.
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Roast. Oh yeah.
I get some strawberries right there, right off the top. And rhubarb is
it's a stalk vegetable. It's almost like a celery. It's real tart.
Yeah, when you cook it down, it's tart. So a lot of people make rhubarb pies. It tastes like a really tart apple. Okay. So like rhubarb pie is made with like the lattice crust and everything. But yeah, it looks like celery stalk, right? Yeah.
Man, this is really good.
Yeah. That is one of our most popular ones that we bring back every spring.
It has almost this like light crisp feel to it.
Mhm.
Like that one, not that it was heavy, but this one feels lighter than that.
That's true. I almost feel like it finishes a little bit different than does
It does.
So that's a good point that you bring up. So it leads me to a question. So like summer wines are like white wines. You know, darker wines like red wines people drink in the wintertime, and it's the same thing for like beers. Like stouts is more of like a wintertime drink, it's not a summer beer. So is that the same for meads?
Yeah. So like we do a lot of strawberry stuff this time of year because it does come out a lot lighter. We use less sugar, so we use a little bit less honey in the start of the process, so it finishes with a lower sugar content at the end. This one sits about 16.5% ABV, so a little bit higher ABV. So a lot of those sugars have come out of that.
Gotcha.
So it does become a little bit lighter, but the strawberry is such a light flavor, it lifts it up.
It really
a lot.
does.
Yeah. It's refreshing.
It's very refreshing. It's not tart. It still has the sweetness to it. Not overtly sweet, but it's amazing.
Does every batch have the same amount of honey that goes into it, or do you kind of play with the levels of honey for the different flavors that you're looking at?
Yeah, the different flavors will have different amounts of honey. So your basic mead is about 3 pounds of honey per gallon. And then this one we do about 2 to 2.5, depending on how sweet the strawberries are.
Gotcha.
That we're sourcing at the time.
I really like this one.
I figured you would. As soon as you said the word
I keep
strawberry, I
drinking
was like, oh, Terry's
So
gonna like
Terry's like, she's like, just,
I'm like, I'll just keep
I'm
drinking
channeling my inner Viking right now.
this.
Slam it, man.
Slam it.
Yeah, it is fantastic. So I guess, should we try another one? Try the next one?
All right, let's keep going.
The next one down is one of my favorites that I've ever done. This is the second recipe I've ever come up with 9 years ago making mead. This is our strawberry jalapeno.
Oh,
revenge.
You smell the spice.
Yes, I've had this one too.
The nose on this one, you smell it.
So what's crazy is you
right
get
there.
a ton of the nose. Now taste it.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
It plays with your senses a lot. You get a ton of that smell and then a little bit of that jalapeno and not a lot of the bite.
Yeah, no.
There is no bite to this.
Yep.
It's almost like you're smelling the seeds at the nose.
Yeah.
It's like you
true.
smell it
Fresh
and you're
jalapeno,
expecting something different, and then you get this, and whew.
Yeah, a ton of people that taste it are expecting it to be like a jalapeno margarita where they're just taking fresh jalapenos and throwing in stuff.
Yeah.
It does not taste like that. And
Man.
it's fun to mess with people so much.
Normally when you
Kudos
smell
on
that-
this one.
Yeah, normally when you smell that smell, you know there's a burn coming somewhere in your near future.
But there's not.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It's a delicious flavor, but no burn.
So as we look at like the popularity of mead, right? What's
This
that
is
like?
good.
So for us, like I would consider myself very much a mead novice. So what is I mean, you guys have been very successful since you've been here, which is outstanding. And so I'm guessing that there's a lot of people looking for different flavors and.
Yeah, mead has become a lot more popular in the last couple of years. It is the fastest growing industry in the United States. But I mean that when you're talking about there's 5 of us and you add 5 more, it's like, oh wow, you're growing a lot.
You've doubled. Yeah.
And so a lot of that has helped with like social media, a lot of different media. Like you've got all the different TV shows that have mead in them. You've got different games that you can make mead in the game on PC and everything else. So that has kind of pushed mead back into the forefront. And it is like we talked about earlier, the oldest form of alcohol in the world. And one of the reasons it kind of died off of popularity is because honey was taxed.
Okay.
And so it kind of died back off, and where everybody was starting to go to cheaper stuff, we were making ale and everything else, whiskeys, and doing beer, whiskeys, vodkas, everything like that. So mead kind of died off, and now, again, the last, I'd probably say 5 years, it's pushed back to the forefront.
Okay.
And that's helped a lot with us, and then it's been able, a lot of people think of mead as just something you would buy at a Renaissance Festival. And now they can come in here and taste the different varieties of mead that we're making. So you go from the traditional to then a strawberry jalapeno, and then we're going to get to a grape one next.
Oh,
So-
This is way more versatile than I ever thought it
Yeah.
was.
So
Way
question, everybody knows Texas Renaissance Festival is the biggest Renfest, right, in the United States.
Mhm.
Are you guys gonna have a presence out there?
Ooh.
I'd like to. We'll see what happens in the near future. I know there's there's a lot of growing fairs in the area too. Like we've got one in Palestine, we've got one in Waxahachie.
Really? I didn't know
We've got
that.
one right outside of Austin that is a great fair.
Mhm.
I would love to be in talks with some of them. Texas Renaissance Festival might be a little too big for me right now, but we'll see what happens in the next couple of years and see
I
what
mean,
happens.
just everything that we've tasted so far, right?
Yeah.
Thumbs up on everything. Like
I don't see how you could go wrong being at any of those festivals.
It's a far better product than what you could probably find at Texas Renaissance, I think.
I mean, I do take pride in people saying that, and there are a lot of great meaderies out there. I'm not going to talk bad about
Sure.
it. We've got one that's out there now, The Firm. They're out of Conroe. Mike is an amazing guy that owns that place. He is
Awesome.
in downtown Conroe, and I love him to death. He is the nicest guy, and he's actually out there now.
Okay.
So there's been a lot of more diversity in the mead, especially now that mead's growing so much. There's more of a presence out there for different meaderies.
Okay.
So if I can get in there, I will. But we'll see what happens.
How does meat pair with the turkey leg? Do they go well together?
It pairs fantastically with it.
Say less. There you go. That's it. There's your
Steak on the
answer.
stick, sausage on the stick,
Yeah.
all of it.
Any protein, like it's going to go. So I'm anxious to try the grape.
Grape is next.
Okay.
Yes, grape is next. That one is a joke mead that we made. My business partner Matt is full of himself, and I love him to death. He is my best friend and
Sounds
business
good.
I
partner.
smell the grape.
He wanted to make a mead that people were like, "Well, you guys made a wine because we used grapes."
Because you use grapes.
Yeah. And it was his idea, and I would fully against it. I was like, "Dude, it's not going to taste good. Like, no, I don't like wine. Like, it's not going to work." It worked, and now we're making it a lot more.
But it smells fabulous.
So what we were going for, or what he was going for, I can take no credit for this one.
Oh wow.
He wanted an alcoholic grape juice.
Oh, that's
This
exactly-
is
yeah.
exactly what it tastes like.
I was just about to say, man, it's like Welch's right there.
Yeah.
Which
But the thing is, like when you smell it, that's the first thing I thought of was grape juice,
Yep.
not wine.
Or
grape juice.
grape Jolly Rancher. I mean,
So-
yeah.
Man.
It's
yeah,
really
you have
good.
my childhood on multiple levels
So-
here.
So how many recipes were like that? Like you're not sure how it's going to turn out, and it's a smash hit.
A lot of them. So a lot of them are kind of like that. We're to the point now to where, I mean, it was a hobby, now it's a business, but we're still the hobbyists at heart.
Mm.
We like to take a handful of stuff, throw it at the board, and see what sticks. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it does not.
Well,
There's a lot of creativity in this process.
Yeah. And that's what keeps it fun, is if I was coming in here every day making the same exact meads every single day, it'd be like, all right, I know we're making a good product, but
It gets boring
Kinda
after a
boring.
while.
what else am I going to do? Like, we've got a raspberry that's brewing right now that we're turning into raspberry vanilla, and I am
Oh.
super excited for that.
You're gonna have to let me know when
I
it's
will,
done.
Please.
I will gladly
Please.
let you know.
That sounds amazing.
And it's a lot of that trial and error of like, man, you think this will work? And my business partner Matt is always like, yeah, let's
Try it.
let's try it out. Let's see what happens.
Okay, so from start to finish, how long?
So traditional typically is about a month and a half from start
Okay.
to finish. The other ones can take a little bit longer. Some of them have to age. Like we were talking earlier before we started video and everything. We do an apple. So the apple I actually have to start this month for it to be ready in November.
Okay,
Wow.
so that one takes a lot longer.
That one takes a lot longer. And then I actually have bottles sitting in the back that I've aged for 4 years.
Wow.
So basically, the start of the process when we got our license, before we were even open yet, I could start brewing in here, and I have bottles from that that are just sitting back there aging for whatever special occasion we want to do.
Sounds
Let me know.
sounds like another Frothy Friday to me.
Maybe we'll let me try it out for you.
Yeah. Alcohol? What?
I mean, the place. Talk about the place for a second too, because like this place fits perfectly with like with the meadery.
Yeah. So we kind of stumbled across this place by accident. We were looking at buildings. We had gotten our LLC. We were starting to get like in the process of wanting to get our license and everything, and we just could not find a good location. We had looked at a couple of breweries that were in town that had shut down their properties, but they were kind of far out of town. And we'd come down to downtown for, I think, dinner or something. Me and Matt were just walking around, and they were putting up a for lease sign. When we were walking by, we're like, hey, how much you guys want for this building a month? And then we started talking to the realtor, and then a couple months later, we signed a lease.
The rest is history.
This building is 105 years old.
Yeah. Guys, maybe at the end of the video,
We
we'll
can.
go through and I'll do like a tour, but like there's this brick wall that we're looking at there, and it just
The character in this building and the tin ceilings.
Yeah, the gorgeous pressed tin ceilings right there.
the ambience, and then
it's very warm. It's very inviting.
Exactly. As soon as you walk in the door.
It's a place where you want to sit down and sip some good drinks with some friends.
That's kind of what we wanted. Is we wanted people to come in and feel like they could just sit and hang out. We've got board games every Sunday. They come in and play. A couple guys come in and play D&D every Sunday, and that is what we wanted. Is you to be able to come in, sit down, and we have a really small establishment here. Like I think our capacity is like 30 people, and if you put 30 people in here, you're pushing it.
Oh yeah.
But it's nice because I can sit down. I'm here Wednesday through Sunday talking to people. The days we're open to the public, I'm sitting here and I actually get to sit down and talk to people, just like we're sitting here now.
Yeah.
And I adore that. It is so fun to meet new people and introduce them. Like you guys. You guys have never had mead before.
No.
And I get to introduce you guys to mead and walk you through the process of tasting it and showing you everything.
I also love that you're available to do this with your customers, because I know that when we go to places and if we try new things, of course, my husband's way more talkative than I am.
not this episode.
Alcohol.
we found her jam.
You found what makes me talk. But he likes to know the who, what, where, when, and why of all the things. So it's kind of fun to hear the history of it and how you make it. And quite frankly, it keeps me interested while I'm drinking.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have somebody kind of hold your hand and walk you down the path, especially if you're like us, if you have no idea where to start or where you want to finish. It's nice to have somebody say, let's start with this.
Yeah.
You know,
Someone who's knowledgeable to help walk you through it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you go to most places, they charge you for this.
That's exactly right. Oh, yes.
Exactly.
But it's a flavor of love. Like this was a hobby, and it became a business. And the wife was a lot happier when it became a business because I moved everything out of the house.
Happy wife, happy life.
Well, yeah, I took over our back room in the house and had the whole mead setup back there, industrial shelves, and I'm sure she was very happy when I moved it all out of the house. But getting to sit down and talk to people and show them my passion is super fun, and I love, like, even when as soon as you asked me to do this episode with you, it's like absolutely I'll sit down and talk about mead.
Yeah. Well, I hate to interrupt, but I am out of grape mead. I seem to have drank all of it.
You did. The grape one went down extra easy for you.
The grape one was. I feel like as we've gone, I'm like, ooh, this one's my favorite. Nope, this one's my favorite. Ooh, no, I like this one now. So as we keep going, I don't know if I'm just acquiring a taste or.
So next one is a variant of the grape.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So this one is peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, I have been waiting for this.
Take me back to my childhood.
I have been waiting for this.
Oh,
This was my variant on the grape because we made the grape. We knew it turned out good, and I got the idea. I was like, "What if we added peanut butter?
You're like, let's try this.
What if we added peanut butter to this?"
Oh.
And I will tell you, Matt was not on board.
but he owed you at this point.
Yeah, that's
I
right. We always go back and forth. Like he gets an idea, I'm like, all right, we'll do it. And then I get an idea, he's like, it's like, all right, we'll do it. And it's a fun relationship because I mean, he is my best friend. It's sometimes we're like, dude, I don't think that's gonna work. Let's throw it
Try
at
it.
the wall.
One way to find out.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
All right,
good.
let's do it.
I'm going in, y'all. This smells too good to not.
It really does.
Oh my goodness.
God.
Oh,
Brandon, that's my new favorite. So let me ask you something, because
Wow.
how do you get the peanut butter in?
Yeah.
Peanut butter's so thick. Like, how does that work?
So I actually used organic peanut butter powder.
Oh,
So
okay.
like the peanut butter powder
Right,
protein mix. you
Yes.
can get,
Yes.
It's just the dried peanuts.
Okay.
And I mixed that in there with it, and I was like, oh,
So we're not scooping like a spoonful of Jif in the
That's
bag.
why I had
it's
to.
extra crunchy, just spin it around.
That makes sense.
Is this Peter Pan or Skippy? Which one is this?
Well, this is fantastic. I gotta
Oh
tell
my
you.
goodness.
I love the fact that it tastes like an Uncrustable.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I love how
Sure does.
playful this is.
Yeah.
Like this
It
is just fun.
Okay, maybe it's me, but the first sip I took, it was all peanut butter. The second one, I got more of the jelly.
Mhm.
Like it was like a
I feel
different
like you're having a Willy
experience.
Wonka moment.
Right?
No, yeah, totally.
Okay, yeah.
But I also think,
Schnozberries tastes like schnozberries.
Raspberries.
yeah, I also think I was looking for that peanut butter when I took that first sip.
Well,
I just-
because
you
that's
know,
what we could smell.
right, and I just had the grapes. I'm like, I really want to try the peanut butter this time.
This
but
is really good.
I feel like
Brandon, this is dangerous.
Yeah.
I feel like all of these are dangerous because I feel like when you're drinking wine, it's either very dry sometimes or like you drink it and then you hit a point you're like, eh. This, I feel like everything has been so smooth and almost refreshing.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like my palate's getting dried out. It's really good.
So, question for you two guys.
Please.
When you came in here, what did you expect? So I said, hey, come, we're going to do Frothy Friday mead version.
One, I was excited because I've never done it before. But two, since I was thinking more along wine lines because you're fermenting it like wine. So I was thinking kind of along those lines. And with some wines, I like some better than others. This has been completely different than that because I feel like a lot of times with wine, after you drink a few, you're like, I'm done. Your palate's very dry. I need a drink of water. I need a little bit something to kind of break
that
it
warm
up.
feeling and everything.
Yes.
So
this did not have that. Each of them has their own unique flavor, but at the same time have been very refreshing, very smooth, very easy to drink.
Yeah. And part of that is from the fact that we use really good quality honey.
Kudos.
It helps because you're using, so like a lot of wine, they'll use white sugar. They'll add white sugar, which is a lot of glucose. So honey has fructose and sucrose. So your body doesn't take it in the same way. Your body doesn't fight to digest the glucose first because there's not a lot of glucose there. And so it's your body takes mead a lot differently than it does wine. So that's one of the big things. And there's not a lot of tannins in it. So like wine, how she was talking about, are you talking about it dries out your palate?
It does.
Yeah.
It's from the tannins from the grape skins. A lot of the time there's still stems from the grapes and everything. So that releases a lot of that tannic value to where it just kind of sucks the moisture out of your mouth. And you don't get that a lot with
You do not with this, which I've been
Yeah.
pleasantly surprised with it. This is so good.
I mean, I mean, who would have thought, right, that mead was as versatile as this? I mean, like, we haven't got to this yet, but guys, there's like a iced coffee sitting on the table that's made with mead.
We'll get
And I've been eyeing that. we're getting there, I promise you. But so far, we've enjoyed everything and just been surprised, you know.
Yes.
The first time I was offered mead was by a guy I worked with who was an avowed Dungeons and Dragons fan. He said he had a barrel of mead that had been sitting in the back of his truck for an undisclosed number of years, and I just thought that can't possibly be good. That doesn't sound good at all. And I've kind of carried that with me for the last 15 years or so, and so I didn't quite know what to expect coming in. I'll be honest with you, I expected sweeter than this. I expected kind of just punch you in the mouth, sweetness, honey, and that's not what this is. This is so much of a smoother, more kind of a mellow notes of different types of flowers or peanut butter or grapes, whatever it is. And so this has been much more pleasurable than I had envisioned early on.
Well, that's one thing we want to do, because a lot of the time you go to Specs or anything like that, or any of the big name liquor stores and buy a bottle of mead off the shelf, it punches you in the face because it's so sweet. It is like drinking honey water.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I didn't like. I don't like super, super sweet stuff.
Nor I.
And you want to bring it down a little bit. Like, we're going to get to one that is actually a dry mead.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
So we make everything across the board. We have super sweet stuff like the coffee one.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie to you, super sweet.
Okay, all right.
But
Shocking.
we have one on here that is super dry, and we actually make one in the fall that's a pomegranate that is super dry.
I've had that one.
Yeah.
And I love that one.
I
It's good.
make it. I'll be honest with you guys, I hate it.
Really?
I cannot stand super dry wines, meads, anything like that. But my wife and my business partner Matt both love dry stuff, and so I really make it for them, and then everybody else just buys it. I have it stands.
Hey, you know what?
Whatever works, right?
Yeah.
Well, once again, I am empty, so if you would please drink your peanut butter and jelly so that we may move on to the next one.
Okay, I will
I
go
had to
ahead
channel my inner Viking there.
put that down.
But I got it.
All
So
right.
where are we moving on to?
All right.
Next up is my favorite mead I've ever made. That was a literal grab a bunch of stuff, throw it at the wall, see what sticks.
Okay.
So this is our Danu's Delight This is a hibiscus orange vanilla.
Oh,
This one here?
This
Yeah.
is the one that I wanted to try. Which one is
Yeah,
mine?
all three of them.
Okay, all three of these. Okay.
Okay.
So this is floral dreamsicle.
This is the one I saw on the
Dreamsicle.
board over there and wanted to
Floral
try.
That one, as soon as we put it on the board, anytime I make it, if everybody's like, "Wait, what'd you make?"
So this goes. So this is available Friday.
Yes, that will be available Friday.
So guys, this video is up the same day this is going to be available. So first Friday, come and see them. You can try some.
Yeah, you guys get a sneak peek of it. So this I made for the first time last spring.
Oh my gosh, you smell that?
This smells so
It smells
good.
like perfume almost.
It has very floral notes to it.
Yeah.
Let's hope it doesn't taste like perfume.
If it does, I mean, I'll take the heat. It's fine.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste anything like it smells.
Wow.
Not at all.
That's weird.
That's the crazy part.
That's kind of a surprising.
This
Yeah.
does not taste anything like I thought it would.
Yeah.
At
So
all.
Man.
that is, I made it last spring. I was walking around Farm Patch, which is our local produce stand,
Holy cow.
and they had hibiscus on sale and navel oranges on sale. I was like, yeah, I bet that'll work. And when I got up to the checkout counter, they had a big old thing of just vanilla beans sitting there for a couple bucks a piece, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll take like 5 of those."
I'll have those in too.
And I came back
Wow.
here, started a batch, and just kind of found out what stuck.
So what's in this one exactly?
So it is dried hibiscus petals,
Okay.
navel oranges, and vanilla, and then
That's
of course the honey.
That's an interesting combo.
It's
Yeah.
a very interesting combo. But
It really works. though.
wow.
So
how it
one of
works
the reasons I
together.
kind of jumped at the hibiscus is I remember going down right out of high school. I'd go down to El Salvador for stuff, and they had like fresh hibiscus water and fresh fruit in the morning, and so that's kind of what it took me back to, is going, yeah, I bet that'll work like it did, like hibiscus water does. So
This is amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm
It's
curious.
smooth. It's sweet. Wow.
It's got a warm finish.
It does. It has a
Yeah.
very warm finish to it.
It amazed me how much everything just kind of mellows in your mouth. Like there's a
Yeah.
lot of notes there, but everything just kind of comes together beautifully on the
It's
palate.
very
It's hitting
mellow.
every taste bud on my palate.
Yeah. One thing that helps with that is the flowers.
Mhm.
It's just the petals, the hibiscus petals help everything kind of spread out, and then you throw the navel oranges in there, and it's fresh navel oranges. We take it, we slice it, we throw it in there during fermentation.
So I'm curious, for every crazy recipe that you try that works, how many crazy recipes don't work? and either are there any you're willing to share with us that you tried and just didn't go that way?
Knock on wood, I've only had one not work. And in the 9 years of making meat, it was a cucumber mint.
Ooh, which
Okay.
normally that's a good
Normally-
combo.
Wolf of water.
I was thinking it would work out well, and for the first week after fermentation, so 2 weeks, that third week, it was really good. Tasted kind of like like super sweet cucumber with refreshing mint, and then it just tanked.
Oh.
It went south so fast, and I will tell you, I've had bottles of it for probably 5 or 6 years sitting at the house. I think I've got 18, 19 bottles of it. It tastes like envelope adhesive. If you like licking stamps and sending stamps to people, or
That's
saying,
the
I got you. I got
First
the Grape
analogy
Mead.
I've ever heard. Envelope adhesive.
I'm thinking of poor George Costanza's wife licking envelopes and then passing away. Not that the mead will do that to you. No.
I hope it has the opposite effect.
If you've got a grandmother that loves sending letters to the grandkids or something, I have a mead for her.
It's very nostalgic.
Yeah,
Wow.
honestly, I think you've got a mead for everybody.
Yeah.
Everything. It's like if you've got a certain flavor that you enjoy, these guys can come up with it.
And that's something I wanted for everybody. I wanted somebody to come in here and be like, well, I like sweet, I like dry, I like kind of in the middle. I wanted something for everybody.
Yeah.
And that's what we've strived to do, and I think we've accomplished it pretty well.
Oh,
I feel like
absolutely.
you're very
Yeah.
successful in that, kids.
I haven't had anybody say that they didn't like anything we've made.
I mean, when I've come here to visit you guys on First Friday, this place is packed, and there are people just ordering like crazy up there.
Yeah. We have to do a lot of dishes on First Friday.
I'm
I bet
amazing.
so.
First Friday is like it's a great. I mean, the location that you guys have here
It's
is
amazing.
just perfect. Just absolutely perfect.
Yeah, we wanted, as soon as we saw the building, we kind of that light bulb moment clicked. Like, we need to be in historic downtown Bryan, Texas. This town has been here since the 1800s. Like, it's been here forever. And we wanted to be a part of that history, and we wanted to help build downtown Bryan back up to what it is now. We've got a distillery down here. We've got 2 breweries. We've got food, all kinds of stuff that are down here. And then we've got us making mead, and it's just a fun thing to be a part of. Like, this growing area, we've got a growing alcohol industry in downtown Bryan itself that is just fun to be a part of.
Yeah, and family friendly. There's like street performers. There's all kinds of stuff. You know, exactly. We bring our kids on First Friday, and it's just a great time.
Do y'all get a lot of foot traffic of people just coming by and kind of seeing the sign and saying, "Oh, Meadery, let's go check it out."
First Friday is definitely a lot of foot traffic day. That's the first Friday of the month. They shut down most of downtown, and then people were just walking by from parking and going, "Oh man,
let's try this out.
I think I've heard of Mead." And they come in, and I get to sit and talk to them like this. I get to introduce them to Mead because a lot of people have not had Mead.
Oh.
And
I mean,
so do you get a lot of CJs and Terrys that come in here
Yes.
that never had Mead before?
A lot of CJs and Terrys.
we will be having
a lot of
you convert them and send them on their way.
premises. Yes.
A ton of people like y'all, and it's great because it's the more people that learn about Mead, the more popular it's going to be.
Oh,
I think I know one question that you kind of posed to me about how Mead kind of plays in with the beer and everything. I think Mead is where craft beer was 15 years ago.
So you guys feel like you're kind of on the ground floor right now.
We're on the beginning of that wave. We're kind of we're just paddling, getting ready for the wave, and we're hopefully setting a name for ourselves to be able to ride the wave in and just build as mead gets more and more popular. A lot of craft meaderies are opening up, and hopefully we can stick around for the duration of it.
Well, I have no doubt, just based on my experience with you guys and everything we tried today, what I've had prior, I have no doubt that you'll be there for the long time.
Yeah.
Same. I mean, we've been to many wine tastings, and I feel like during the wine tastings, I always have the moment where I'm like, oh, I love this, but at the same time, there's some that I'm just like, not so much.
No.
I have not had that moment today.
No.
I feel like everything I've tried, it's almost kind of a progression of, oh, I like this more now.
Right.
So this has been a very pleasantly surprising
As he's out again.
aspect.
Yeah.
Again, my husband is out of his drink.
So if you guys remember from the last episode, CJ had 3 of everything. He's going to finish everything. So
just about.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be good, okay?
So I did mess up. I only poured 2 of the next one.
That's okay.
Not a problem. I can share. You can share.
Totally.
So this
Maybe.
one, you know what? I'll let you smell it first and tell me what you think.
Can I try
Go
this
ahead.
one?
Yep.
That's definitely coffee.
Oh, there's coffee in
It
this one.
smells like a porter.
Yeah.
Like a craft beer porter.
Okay.
That's what it smells
That's I'm excited now.
It smells really good.
like. Yeah.
It has coffee notes, but at the same time, not too acidic.
Doesn't have
You
that
still
kind of
It's
smell some sweetness to it.
So that's from the honey.
Okay. I mean, obviously.
shockingly.
Shocker.
So this is our cold brew coffee. We call it Sacred Grounds.
Wow.
And we make the cold brew first. It is caffeinated, so careful.
Oh, great.
Here we go.
Doesn't bother me.
It is definitely not a mead you want to drink at like 11 o'clock at night.
Right.
Unless you're mean, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. But we make the cold brew first, and then we add honey to it, and then we ferment that all together. And so when doing the cold brew, you don't get the acidity like you do when you hot brew coffee. We take a lot of time. I spend about a week and a half making cold brew for the batch. Like this one is a labor of love.
Okay.
And
Well, it smells I'm gonna
amazing.
try it
Let's
now.
try this.
Please, I'm excited.
it is severely different from everything else you guys
It
have
is
tried.
this is the dry that you're talking
Yes.
about, right? But
Wow.
I like it.
And by dry, I mean a lot
Okay,
less
you
sweet.
have
So
to
I let
try
the
this.
sugars ferment out of it.
Yeah.
This one sits at 16.5 ABV.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost on that threshold of what we can do legally.
Yeah.
17% is 17% is our cap.
That's the cap.
Gotcha.
But that one is we put a finite amount of sugar in it in the beginning, and we let the yeast just go to town and eat all that sugar.
It's
and turn
really
it out.
good.
This to me tastes like a really good black coffee.
It
That you're
does.
sitting around and you're just enjoying that time with like your grandma, like it
But
has
at the
a
same
really
time,
good flavor.
I'm not a black coffee person, and I could drink this. Because a lot of people think black coffee very acidic,
But
very
it's
just
but because
tart.
it's cold brewed, it doesn't have that
That is
acidity.
it's
Plus
smooth.
you get the honey
It
notes in
has
there too.
the slight honey sweetness to it, but at the same time, me, I like super sweet.
so-
add a little sweet cream to it. Add a little ice to it. You have a really good iced coffee.
So my grandmother.
Is this where we're going?
That's where
Is
you're
this
going.
where we're going?
That's where we're ending up.
This is like the creme de la creme.
Yeah, piece de resistance.
So a lot of people use honey as a sweetener for their coffee.
For their
Yeah.
coffee, yes.
So this marries extremely well.
so
that's-
well.
Especially with the tallow honey, because it is a darker honey. It's got those caramel notes to it, so it
Yeah.
pairs really well with that cold brew.
You beat me to it, Don. That's exactly what I was fixing to say. I had to let my wife finish her wonderful soliloquy over there.
Have you seen how much I've drank? You know I'm chatting.
We're not done yet, baby.
This is I keep saying, man, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. Brandon, you got like a
Seriously?
lot of favorites here for me. So it's this one hits it out of the park. Now, will this be available on Friday?
Will
Yeah,
it?
this one's already available.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
This is one that you're sitting out on a nice cool morning camping
Yes.
by the fire while you're making breakfast or
That would
something.
be
Oh,
amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So good.
I made
Or even you're making that s'more, you're winding down the night,
That's-
but you still want to kind of sit out
That
and enjoy
little
a
nightcap.
beverage.
Beautiful nightcap.
Caffeine or not,
Beautiful.
it's a win.
Terry and I are big fans of a Carajillo, which is like a typical after dinner drink.
Yes,
kind of
with the
coffee and the
sugary
liquor,
coffee,
liquor 43, I would say, something along those lines.
This,
While it's different,
almost-
it's not the
different,
same.
but it has some of those notes to it, where it's very kind of reminiscent of that.
This is kind of like a.
And that's one of my favorite after dinner drinks.
Yeah.
So
I feel
you
like
know
a
I
guy
love
with a
this.
donkey should be walking up behind me with like coffee beans in their bags. That's what I'm expecting right now. But it's like I could just sit here and just
It's just-
smell this.
you
It's
smell
it's
it,
really
just
good.
sip
It's
it.
very
You do it a little bit,
aromatic.
otherwise,
I do,
otherwise I'm
yes.
fixing to drink it all.
I like to joke around and say that this is our espresso martini of the meadery.
Yeah.
I would agree.
But not your favorite.
So I actually do like this one.
Okay.
I
Okay.
love coffee.
Okay.
I don't like dry stuff, but I do love coffee. The coffee is my crutch. So that one is one of my favorites.
Yeah, this is
Very well done.
fantastic. Like, who would think that you could marry mead with so many different flavors? You can't do this with craft beer.
No.
You certainly can't do it with wine.
No.
This has more versatility than like liquor with mixed drinks. It seems like.
Well, if you
This-
think about it, think bees go to so many different flowers that turn into fruit.
Mhm.
So why would we not be able to take the different honeys and make different flavors of stuff with it? If the bees are going and making the honey with different flowers and different fruits, why can't we?
And you have.
Yeah, this is.
As you guys have tasted.
And this is like I just can't.
I just have been so pleasantly surprised with this, because I did not know what I was getting myself into. I did not know if I was going to love all of them, because with wine, I don't love all of them, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Different people have different palates. But everything you have given us today, I could drink this. Like, I could seriously get a glass, drink it, and enjoy it.
Well, I'm coming back for more. Like 100%.
We do offer by the bottle. You can take it
Yeah.
to go.
And I think we will be doing that
So
as soon as this video is over.
while I'm wrapping up, because I'm going to enjoy the rest of this.
Please.
Just so y'all know. But tell us a little bit about, because you made an ice cream too, right?
We
So,
did.
make
so
ice
tell us
cream?
about the iced coffee, how you
Ooh.
make that, and how in the world did you do ice cream with meat?
So the like all things we do here, it's kind of throwing at the board and see what sticks. So the iced coffee is actually an Irish cream I make with our traditional. So the first one that you guys tried, I made an Irish cream with it, and then I mixed it with the cold brew.
That sounds amazing.
And I wanted to make a coffee cocktail for the people that may not like the drier stuff, may not like black coffee. I wanted something for them to be able to have. And now with downtown, you can openly drink in downtown, so you can buy one of these cups.
You can take that with you.
and you
Just
can take
walk
it to
down.
go. Yeah. And I have to put a piece of tape over it, close the container.
Right,
You
right,
guys
right.
can walk around with it. And so that's what I wanted. Well, I had some left over from the weekend. I was like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't know. Because it was super new to me doing the Irish creams and everything. I was like, I don't know how long this is going to last. I don't know if it's going to go bad. I don't want it to go bad. And I was like, you know what? I've got an ice cream machine at the house. So I ran home, grabbed the ice machine, came back up here. We've got an ice machine here. threw everything in there, and let it run for about an hour, and it came out with ice cream.
Wow.
And so that was like, I let everybody taste it, and they're like, okay, you're making more of this, right? And that's where that stemmed from. And now I got the idea to make root beer mead.
Oh,
Which
man.
That
sadly,
one, I'm sad that's not done yet.
We're disappointed. We heard about this and we're like, oh, we want to try this, but it's not ready until
until the day this video comes out.
So when this video
Friday.
comes out, guys, come to Lonestar Meadery and get your root beer mead. I will be here to try it myself.
On
And then-
first Friday.
First
Sadly,
Friday.
we won't be here. We'll be in San Antonio, but man, I wish I could try it.
But on the bright side, I am making root beer floats too with the ice
Oh,
cream.
oh,
man.
And
This just gets better and better.
Oh, I mean,
Which-
for you,
Yeah, this is great.
which luckily I'm such a nice host. I did make a little bowl of ice cream for you guys to try out.
Oh!
I'll run and grab it here in a second
Yes.
for you. But I
I'm so
did get a
excited.
little bit of the ice cream out for you guys.
I feel like I'm on a show, Iron Chef right now. Like where no matter what the ingredient is, squid or squash, whatever it is,
you're gonna make
there's
something with
there's
it.
ice cream that's coming out. You're gonna have an ice cream.
There's something brilliant that happens with these ingredients, and it's
It's
I wish
magical.
that we could share this with everybody, but hopefully people will come out and visit the brewery because it's this is something else out here. I tell you.
This is amazing.
This is fun. This is what this
So
is.
fun.
This is fun.
So
And
you guys want
delicious.
to try the iced coffee?
Yeah,
one next?
Yes,
absolutely.
I did
I'm
pull
ready
some-
for
I
that.
pulled 3 straws out. While you guys
Okay.
put the straws in there, I'm going to run and grab that ice cream.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds
Actually,
like a
we're
plan.
gonna try this. Okay.
Okay, I'm really excited
Straw.
to try this one.
What is that right there? These three are those?
Those are mine. Those
Those
are my
are-
original flight.
Those are Don's.
Yeah.
He's not like you who just like chugs everything.
Okay.
You have some there too.
I got excited. I thought those were 3 more that we hadn't gotten to.
With the ABV, I was trying to kind of like, well, maybe we shouldn't
Maybe
finish
we
every
should
glass,
not
right?
finish
I did
everything.
good for the first few.
That's
But-
Twitter talk done.
Yeah, right. So guys, man, I
Oh man, try it
This is
first.
the-
You try it first.
ladies first. Put your straw in there.
yeah.
Okay,
Try
fine.
it out.
Twist
and then-
my arm.
Okay, hold your reaction.
Yeah, don't say it. Don't say
Obviously you like it, but hold that thought.
it. She's
take
going back
another
for
sip.
seconds. Yeah.
Okay, save some for the rest of it.
Okay, let me try this now.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a sucker for Irish cream, man. As soon as you were talking about that, I was like, oh,
We shouldn't have let him try that last. Ain't gonna be nothing left.
I'll see you later. Oh wow,
Man, that is
This
like
is so
that is
good.
fantastic.
The
Again,
first-
that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Man.
The first day I made that, one of our regulars that comes in, I let him try it first, and he drank the entire thing in like, I think two maybe 3 seconds.
I feel like we're gonna be besties and like I'm your Narelle.
Yeah.
Okay?
Luckily, I
I'll
have
drag him along too.
in the fall. I've got a pumpkin spice.
Oh no, that's like it's got Terry written all over it.
That has to be written all over it.
It's called the basic pumpkin.
I mean, it is what it is.
That's right. Yeah, call it. You see it.
We're in a college town. You gotta appease the white girls and make
Oh my
a
goodness.
pumpkin spice mead.
I'll be happy to try it for you. I'll let you know how it
I'll
tastes.
pass it back. Don, I think this is you right here.
Okay, I gotta get another. I gotta
Okay,
get
please
another.
give that back to me.
Okay,
12-year-old
straw
daughter.
closest to you is yours.
I'm just gonna go
Wow.
ahead and hold on to this.
Yeah, go ahead.
This
All right,
is
the
mine.
anniversary couple, I concede. You don't have.
This
to
is
remain.
now mine.
This. Are you sure you don't want to put that down?
Yeah, I'll put this down. Ice cream now.
So this
This is
is the ice cream. So this is basically this. I kind of changed the recipe, added vanilla bean to it, and so
Ooh.
this is this with vanilla bean.
Oh man.
I got everybody a
Oh
spoon.
my god!
I might share, possibly.
I would have never thought in a million years I'd be eating mead ice cream.
No.
There was 2 things in my mind that were the most opposite of each
Oh
other:
my God.
mead and ice cream.
And as soon as we walked in and Brandon started to give us a
Oh
kind of
my
a sneak peek of all the
goodness.
different things we were in store for tonight, I was like, I had no idea that was where we were headed.
So that's the fun thing is mead is versatile, and it's. I'm kind of doing something that no other meadery is doing, where it's like I'm making mead coffee, iced coffee. I'm making ice cream because it's fun. It's a hobby.
And amazing. And I might not share.
Okay, you gotta pass that out. I gotta at least have 1 spoonful.
Keep your spoon. Keep your spoon. Keep your
Okay,
spoon.
fine.
No double dipping.
Yeah,
That's right.
I gotta try. And this like
I mean, we're friends and everything, but yeah.
I mean,
so-
fine.
surprisingly
Civility.
creamy.
Yes. Ice cream is
surprisingly
creamy.
amazing.
Holy crap.
Now, I will be honest. I'm more of a milkshake kind of guy than I'm an ice cream kind of guy. That's just me.
Pass it back. Pass it back, baby.
But I might
Is
prefer.
that not amazing?
I might prefer this.
Is that not amazing?
The chuckle says it
And
all.
this came to be, I have an ice cream machine at home. Let me go run get it and come back.
Let me get my ice cream
exactly
machine.
that's how it happens.
Thank God you got your ice cream machine.
Yeah.
That is so good.
All right, so now the question of all questions. Can we go to the back and just kind of take a quick tour of how everything comes together?
Yeah, we absolutely can.
Okay, we're going to finish up this stuff right here. We'll see you guys in the back. All right, everybody. So we're back here in the back of Lonestar Meadery, and Brandon, this is where the magic happens, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we try to make the magic happen back here.
Well, it's happening, brother. It's happening.
So you were kind of asking a second ago about like how the process is. So this is one of our fermenters right here. This is a 16-gallon fermenter. So
Okay.
this gets about 48 pounds of honey, depending on the recipe. So if you think, 48 pounds of honey, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That bucket behind you, that's a 5-gallon bucket. That holds 60 pounds right there.
Oh, wow.
So that takes almost a full bucket to make one 16-gallon batch. And basically what we do is we scale it out, weigh it out, put everything in there, and we mix everything together and let it sit, add the yeast colony to it that we grow about 3-4 days in advance, add it in there, and just kind of let it go from there. So a couple of the flavors, our strawberry jalapeno that you really like,
Oh, yes.
we're making more of it.
Oh, fantastic.
Next down, I know you had it last summer, the blackberry.
Oh, yes.
So this is our blackberry right here. So
Okay. How much longer until that's ready?
so it's actually done now. I've
Okay.
got to pull it off and kind of set it out and separate it. But you can see here. So I started this on 2/17.
February. Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of sat for a little bit. It's done now. Got more of our traditional. Got a couple special new flavors coming out. Our blueberry, raspberry, vanilla. Just a lot of new stuff. A lot of fun flavors that are all happening. So.
Yeah. That's fantastic. So, for the viewers to know, how can they find out more about Lonestar Meadery? What's the website?
So our website is lsmeadery.com. That has our links to our Facebook on it. I need to revamp the website a little bit, but our Facebook has all the information. If you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, the wife takes care of that for me. She's a big help. She posts anytime we're releasing new flavors, anything that's coming out, any events that are happening, she puts out there for us. And so following the Facebook page, Lonestar Meadery, and that has all the information on new flavors, events, anything coming up. So
Okay. Awesome. So, Brandon, tell me about the Astra Pouch.
So this is an Astra Pouch here. This holds 1 bottle of mead. So the cool thing that we started doing this is because in downtown you can walk around and fill your own glass of mead up, which is really cool. So first Fridays you come in here, get one of these as a sealed container, you take it, unhinge it, and you can fill your own glass and walk around. So this is nice to go mead for you.
So, it's 750 mLs.
750 mil, 1 full bottle. You can get whatever flavor we have at the time. We'll fill it up for you, and you can go on your merry way.
Nice.
Yeah, it's super fun. This was a joke at first of, hey, we should do slap bags. And then downtown Bryan and Bryan City Council decided that they want to be able to walk around and drink. So we were already prepared for this. And Brian Petey loves the fact that it's not glass.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm super excited for these for First Fridays.
Guys, that wraps it up for this video. Brandon, I want to thank you so much for letting us be here and letting us talk to you today.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for coming out, and
Oh.
thank you for
Happy to
getting
be
to
here.
let me walk you through mead. It was a great process walking you both through mead, and you through some of the new flavors and everything.
It was a great anniversary gift you gave my wife and myself. So
You're
thank
welcome.
you.
That's what I'm here for.
Loved every second.
Happy anniversary to CJ and to Terry.
Thank y'all so much.
13 lucky years, Lyle.
Oh, man, that is fantastic. So we have had an outstanding time here. This is a great place. If you're in Bryan, Texas, Friday, on the first Friday of every month, they have First Friday, come down here, see Brandon. He's always here at the meadery behind the bar, and he will hook you up with some of the best flavors of mead that you have ever had. And if you've never tried mead, folks, this is the place to do that.
Yes, it is.
So,
yeah.
With that being said, thank you again, Brandon.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Terry, CJ, thank y'all for being a part of
Always
this
a
so
pleasure.
much. Until next video, we'll see you guys behind the grill or behind the wheel.